We're live from Lollapalooza on XRT. That was Spoon, and right before that it was Modest Mouse. And my name is Marty Leonards. We're backstage in the artist area here at Lollapalooza, joined by an artist who's playing this evening. We're so happy he's back in Chicago. It's Kevin Parker of Tame Impala. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you going?
Really, really well, man. How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm just deciding if I should wear headphones or not. No, I'll go all natural. I'm cool.
Do you use headphones? Do you use headphones a lot in the studio?
Well, yeah. I mean, I try not to because I like to keep it in the room, you know, like bouncing off the walls. But it's, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do what I do without them.
I know.
Obviously.
Well, congratulations on the new album, Currents, man. It's really a good record and a nice step up too. A nice progression for the band. And we've loved all the records going back to Inner Speaker and Lonerism, and this one is pretty much of a groove record. It's really nice, man. You can I can just in the park when you're playing tonight, you know, I can see everybody just moving to it. Have you noticed that when you play it in festival situations, when you play the new songs?
I guess so. I mean, like, well, they're always the best festivals when people are into it. But, you know, you can never, like, predict that kind of thing. In fact, I guess I feel like the times where I've expected everyone to just be going crazy is the times when people have just been chilled out. You know, like, it's that kind of curse when you get confident. You, like, expect people to, like, receive you in a particular way, you know.
Yeah.
It's best best to go in with no preconception, you know.
Yeah. Well, the record has been following me around. I mean, I don't listen to it on a phone or an iPad or anything like that.
Oh,
I have the CD, so I put it in my car, from the car to the house to work, back again. It's and I don't know. It's kind of cooler playing it that way. It's almost like playing on a record. You are you a vinyl? Do you like vinyl?
Funny enough, I'm not. I mean, like, I love the charm of it. I love the romance of it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of sound is like a sound that you can't really get in anything else. I mean, I've never been sure if it's like better, you know, objectively, but it's definitely a different experience, especially with Tame Impala albums, because they're longer. You know, it's like each one has been a double vinyl.
Sure. So
there's only been like 2 or 3 songs on each side. So it's like, if you want to listen to a Tame Impala album on a vinyl, you got to dedicate.
You have to move. You have to change it all the time.
You got to be getting off that chair pretty frequently.
Well, you record the records for Tame Impala pretty much yourself, right? That's your thing.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's always been.
Yeah. Is that what's that experience like being in a studio? Are you by yourself? Is there someone helping you, an assistant, or are you just doing this late at night by yourself?
It's kind of it's just what I've sort of gotten better at doing since I was a kid, you know. And it's kind of what I live for, you know. It's like one of the only times I feel truly alive, I guess. Truly like I'm doing something worthwhile. You know, it's when I feel useful. It's when I feel like I have a use. You know, when I'm just kind of in my studio in my own realm.
Yeah. Well, when you take them out to play live, how much do they change from what you do on the record? Because you then bring it to the rest of the band.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden that's a new thing.
Exactly. Well, that's what it is. It becomes a new thing. Sometimes they change drastically, and sometimes they don't at all. It comes down to what the song needs, really. Like if the song needs to evolve, you know, instantly to become something that can be played in a live area, then we will. If we can just play it the same, then we will. You know, it's really just what the people want. No, I don't know. It's what the masses want.
We're talking with Kevin Parker of Tame Impala, live from Lollapalooza on XRT, and on the last record, Elephant, big song. We've been playing that for a long time. It was really interesting also, around the time that came out, there was a remix done by Todd Rundgren.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen? Did you have any thing to do with that, or did Todd just do that on his own?
No, I mean, I was happy enough just knowing it was happening. You know, it was surreal for me just to hear it, just to know that he was interacting with my music. But, you know, those kind of things are usually like, you know, like record label based. You know, those like remixes are usually like a publicity kind of promo thing, you know, that's like unless they do just happen, which does sometimes happen. But I guess someone from our side just asked him if he wanted to do it, and he liked it enough to do it.
Wow, that's cool. So having someone like Todd Rundgren into your music over the past few years, have you run into or met other people who maybe you admired or didn't admire who suddenly are like big Tame Impala fans?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, not like, oh yeah, all the time. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it blows me away. You know, I meet someone like I hate to name drop. So I'm not.
No, that's okay. This is the arena to do it.
It always takes me a second to just like breathe again after I've heard that.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Well, we're really looking forward to the music out in the field. You know, the record has a real trance kind of aspect to it. It reminds me of records from the early 90s, late 80s, you know, that were like rave records, you know, that that kind of trancey thing, Aphex Twin and whatnot. But with
that's amazing,
but with the cool psychedelic rock thing that's going on as well. It's really a great combination of.
Thanks, man. That's
one
of the best compliments I've had on the album so
far.
Oh
wow! Well, that's cool. Well, you know, we really dig it a lot. And we like playing it on the radio, and we're going to play one of the songs right now. In fact, we're going to play "Let It Happen."
Cool.
All right, we're talking with Kevin Parker of Tame Impala playing "Let It Happen."